Scaring kids and parents, a man trying to lure children away, how you can keep your kids safe.
And get ready for more wet weather this week and perhaps in the months ahead. What's changing in our weather?
More rain could mean more flooding, but there is a plan. I'm Shannon Moore, and I'll have that story coming up.
Reno's complete coverage, local news, less time. Fox 11 News, 11 at 11, starts now.
Another day of heavy rain. Good evening. I'm Khaki Catlett.
And I'm Nathan O'Leary, and thank you for joining the 11 at 11 on Fox 11. Weather is where we begin tonight. Weather Center 11's Kyle Dennis brings us up to date. Kyle?
Well, things are slowly winding down. We got over an inch of rain yesterday, broke our old record of a quarter of an inch, and we got nearly a quarter of an inch today. So not nearly as much as yesterday down here on the valley floor, but still a good amount of rain during the day today, and it makes this the 6th wettest October already on record, and it's only October 5th. Satellite and radar view still showing kind of a swirl here. Very strong area of low pressure continues to sit in place in Southern California, and we're going to continue to see, I think, a few scattered showers tonight, tomorrow, and even into Thursday before we finally start to see things winding down. Another chilly night tonight, scattered showers the next couple of days, but big changes are coming for the weekend. I think you're going to like the weekend forecast. That's coming up in a few minutes. Nathan Akaki.
All right, thanks, Kyle. Well, we might have to get used to this wet weather.
All this rain could be a sign of La Nina. Climatologists say La Nina tends to move storms west and cools temperatures. Nevada is in a rough spot, though. It's in the middle of the western region, making it hard to tell if we'll have a wetter than usual winter.
It's kind of hard to say. Sometimes we go along with the northern part. Sometimes we go along with the southern part. We can have wet and dry winters both with La Nina, so sometimes it's a little bit hard to tell.
Now, some of Reno's major floods have happened during La Nina winters. That's not news people living along the Truckee River want to hear, but concerns there are being addressed. As Fox 11's Shannon Moore reports, some homeowners are getting a boost in their flood fighting efforts.
We're doing it for our people and our residents and our businesses to protect them from the kind of damage they've experienced year after year after year from flooding.
With the recent flood warnings of this morning and into the early evening, Truckee flood project managers are working on a plan. It's a $1.6 billion project designed to protect the public and reduce flood damages. Restoration is being made to 50 miles of the Truckee River, from Reno-Tahoe area all the way down to Pyramid Lake. Elevating several homes in the Hidden Valley area is one thing being planned. Director Naomi Dewar says homeowners themselves asked to have their houses raised.
The public really didn't want to see walls and levees built right behind their homes, and so they've selected, and our board has endorsed the idea of elevating their homes.
The board set aside $2 million to get the project started and recently passed a state law along with a county ordinance to support the program. Dewar says residents won't be displaced from their homes for long.
Well, it's really surprising. The people may not have to leave their homes at all. Myself and some of our staff went down and saw homes being elevated in New Orleans and California. And in some of those projects, the people had to move out for a couple days, and in some of them, not even a day.
Some of these houses behind me are just a few that have been proposed to be elevated. Directors say this area of Hidden Valley has been flooded several times, and with the severe weather we've been seeing lately, it's likely to happen again. In Reno, Shannon Moore, Fox 11 News.
All right, and some other news now. Police are still looking for a man who may be trying to abduct area children. And in the meantime, police are telling parents to keep an especially close watch on their kids. They say to make sure they know to yell if someone tries to approach them and to run to the nearest crowd if possible. Richard Niels with Nevada Child Seekers says having a code only your child and closest relatives know can save their life.
So say if you're on the playground and someone comes up to you and says, your mom is in the hospital, she was in a car accident, and she told me to come by to pick you up and bring you to the hospital. Well, the child will ask, what's the code?
Teach them that if they're out by themselves, away from the home, maybe just a little bit, it could be 2 blocks or a block from the house and somebody pulls up to the curb, be cognizant of that vehicle stopping. Why is that vehicle stopping?
And Allen says to also tell the children to always be aware of their surroundings. And in a related story, a stranger abduction in Fresno, California ends safely. A man kidnapped 8-year-old Eliza Cardenas yesterday when she was playing outside with friends. Today, a Good Samaritan saw the man driving and cut him off. She was inside and escaped safely. She was not harmed. Police arrested 24-year-old Gregory Gonzalez.
In tonight's Politics 101, you have just one more week to register to vote. Now, you can no longer mail it in, but you can register at the Registrar of Voters office on 9th Street until next Tuesday. Early voting runs from October 16th through the 29th. The general election's November 2nd. The Reno Saks Fifth Avenue is closing. You have until January 1st to shop there. A Saks store in New York is closing this Saturday. That's going to bring the total of Saks closings this year to 7.
A lot of people just don't have a lot of money.
Exactly.
It's a very high-end retailer. Yep. Not a big surprise there.
It's hurting them. Yep.
All right. We're in store for some more chilly, wet weather. Meteorologist Kyle Dennis is going to break it down for us coming up.
Plus, you may think it's wet enough, but some are sowing the seeds for more rain.
You're watching 11 at 11 on Fox 11. Local news, less time.
Fantastic Sam's is the salon for everyone. Kids specials starting at $9.95. Colors starting at $39.95. Senior specials starting at $11.95. For more daily specials at the Reno and Sparks locations, visit FantasticSams.com. Fantastic Sam's, the salon for everyone.
Stunning world-class amenities, superb suites, relaxed atmosphere, luxury accommodations, deluxe resort living, and daycare. Except it's for your dog. "24-hour supervision and on-site staff. Plenty of social playtime. Voted best pet boarding and best doggy daycare in Northern Nevada. Prices starting at $15 a day. Pet Playhouse, a 4-paw resort.
Step into the streets of Italy October 9th and 10th for the 29th annual El Dorado Great Italian Festival. Experience the sights and sounds of Italy with our spaghetti sauce cook-off, grape stomping contest, bocce ball tournament, free live music, street vendors, and much more. And you could win a Mediterranean cruise for 2. Then head inside at 4 p.m. for our famous Italian buffet. See you at the El Dorado Great Italian Festival, October 9th and 10th.
You're watching 11 at 11 on Fox 11. Local news, less time.
Welcome back. I'm Fox 11 meteorologist Kyle Dennis. Another wet day today. Not quite as wet as yesterday, but still we picked up a 1/4 inch of rain. This is now the 6th wettest October on record. Some heavier rain bands now pushing off towards the west, but you can see more off towards the east, and they will be moving through later tonight. You can kind of see a swirl on the radar. Those bands of rain rotating counterclockwise around that area of low pressure that's still sitting in Southern California. To its north, we're seeing the east-northeasterly winds, and that is continuing to usher in some very, very cool temperatures. Once again, tonight, I think we're going to make it down into the 40s and 50s across the area, and we're going to get a little bit of a break in the rain. See, we can stay dry between now and around 3-4 a.m., but then we get another band of rain around 5 a.m. moving right through Reno. Then we get another break, and then just some scattered showers as we head into tomorrow afternoon. Snow continues to be at above 8,000 feet. Just amazing that we're seeing some winter weather on the TrueView after being so warm last week with temperatures way up into the 90s. Overnight tonight, some scattered showers for Reno and Sparks. Carson City, maybe a rumble of thunder. Temperatures down into the 40s, and we'll get into the lower 40s up at the lake, and that's where you'll have the best chance of a heavier shower or thunderstorm overnight tonight. During the day tomorrow, some peaks of sunshine down here on the valley floor. Temperatures up into the lower 60s. Lower 50s as you head up towards the lake, and that's again where you're going to have the better chance of some of those heavier showers. I think just scattered showers for us down here on the valley floor, and that will be the case again on Thursday. We make it up to 62 degrees, so temperatures still running way below normal. Now, as we head into the weekend, that area of low pressure finally going to start to weaken. That'll allow sunshine to return, and that means warmer temperatures, 67 on Friday. Overnight lows still quite cool, though. 43 degrees Friday morning. And as we make our way through the weekend, looking beautiful. Plenty of sunshine. Our high temperatures coming up into the 70s. So we just got to make it through the next couple of days and then looking really nice.
And then we'll be all right. Okay. Thanks, Kyle.
Thank you.
Well, despite our wet weather, more cloud seeding efforts are being planned. In cloud seeding, mountaintop generators release silver iodide particles into clouds to boost a storm's snowfall amount. The Western Regional Water Commission is giving researchers $100,000 for this operation.
And here's tonight's I-Team Daily Pick. Weather-related, the calm before the storm sent to us by he goes by the legendary Me. You can become an I-Team 11 reporter like him, support your newsworthy photos, submit them rather, and video to iteam11.com. You report it, we air it. Roland Glenbein joins us now with sports. Hi, Roland.
Hey, Nathan. Ryan Bader returns to the cage. Super Bowl weekend in Vegas. McQueen alum will fight John Jones February 5th. Now, Bader and Jones considered the top two contenders in the 205-pound weight class. Bader improved to 12-0 back in September. Jones carries an 11-1 record. The 21st-ranked Pack return home Saturday night to face San Jose State. The Spartans are just 1-4 thus far, but Colin Kaepernick and Cruz say, well, that's a bit misleading.
I mean, they've had a tough schedule to start. They've played 3 ranked teams, I think it is. And, I mean, they've been playing hard. They've been playing Alabama, Wisconsin, and Utah, though. So, I mean, it's really hard for them to get in the rhythm playing teams like that straight out of the gate.
To start a conference, I mean, that's the way you look at it. These are the ones that count. These are the games that count. I mean, all those other games were big games, but these are the ones that really go down in the books.
The Nevada men's basketball team will make it at least 5 appearances on national TV this season. ESPN announcing today that home games against Arizona State, Hawaii, and Utah State will be shown on ESPNU, while road games at Idaho and Utah State will be televised on ESPN2. The Pack opens the season at home November 6th with an exhibition against Seattle Pacific. Bishop Manogue didn't have to go far to find their new girls basketball head coach. The Miners naming boys assistant Craig Holt to that post today. He replaces Richard Shaw, who recently stepped down. And finally, big news brewing in the NFL. Fox Sports reporting the Vikings are close to finalizing a deal to bring Randy Moss back to Minnesota. The 33-year-old Moss is in the final year of his contract with New England. He's made it known and he's no longer happy with his role with the Patriots, and that, of course, would team Moss up with Brett Favre, and that might be kind of fun for the rest of the year to watch, see how that goes down.
Might be, but man, I tell you, Moss is he's a great with Bledsoe. That's a great,
that's
but
true.
He's not happy right
now. Great combination.
So. Thanks, Roland. Streaming live and 24/7 news, weather, and sports on FoxReno.com.
TMZ next on Fox 11.
On Fox 11, local news, less time.
Step into the streets of Italy October 9th and 10th for the 29th annual El Dorado Great Italian Festival. Experience the sights and sounds of Italy with our spaghetti sauce cook-off, grape stomping contest, bocce ball tournament, free live music, street vendors, and much more. And you could win a Mediterranean cruise for 2. Then head inside at 4 p.m. for our famous Italian buffet. See you at the El Dorado Great Italian Festival, October 9th and 10th.
Don't want to settle for slow DSL from the phone company anymore? You're not alone. More people are switching to fast, reliable Charter Internet.
I was tired of waiting for DSL. With Charter Internet, I do it all, and I do it fast. Watch the latest videos, download my favorite new tunes, share photos, play games, plus I get the live sports I need free.
I switched to super fast Charter Internet. Now I get more speed without paying more money.
Join the millions who switched to faster Charter Internet, starting at only $19.99 a month. Call now.
Hi, friends. Richard West for Jones West Ford. Before you buy any new car, come on into Jones West Ford. Test drive the best-selling car in America, the new Ford Fusion. You can be driving a brand new Fusion for as little as $20,795. $2,000 rebate or 0% financing available. Up to 37 miles per gallon, only $294 a month for a brand new Fusion at Jones West Ford. No one sells Fords for less. Come see us.